and killed the dragon, walked away with a hefty amount of loot.
And they built a tower plaza.
No, that kind of stuff takes time, and you got to go back and fill out a work order and file permits. How big is this tower plaza you're trying to build?
Like a warehouse, but with like 30 floors.
30 stories?
Yeah, it's like a 30-story mall or something like that. I thought we worked this all out last week.
What do you mean? What did we work out?
In my face right now. Okay, I guess we'll go to the keep of the Boomerlands.
The Boomerlands. A fortified tower costs 15,000 gold and 100 days to complete. That thing probably has like, I don't know how many floors. I'll have to do some math and get back to you.
All right, let's go in the direction of the keep.
All right, you guys merge back into the swamps, having vanquished the dragon, and you find the archdruid waiting. He seems surprised to see you. He says, I didn't think you would survive. I was going to wait 2 days and be on my way.
Look at this, and I hold up the dragon skull.
He seems impressed, and you didn't like remove this skin or anything. Or how did you remove the flesh from the skull?
So we're gonna mount it on something, you know.
So the skin and the meat are still attached?
Yes, whatever Ernest Hemingway would do when he comes back from his African safari trip.
Okay. All right. Well, you hold up the dragon's head, and the archdruid seems very intrigued by this. He gets close to the creature's decapitated head for a better look. Fascinating, he says, scratching his chin. How will you preserve it?
I don't know. Just thought we'd take it as a trophy.
Let's pickle it.
Pickle it?
Or cure it. I don't know.
And then you can eat it in 1 year.
Yeah.
Like that stuff the Icelandic people have.
It tastes great. I ate the black dragon.
Right, well,
Anyway,
As a black dragon, I imagine it tastes like salt and vinegar chips.
yeah, probably. All right, well, the archdruid asks where you're headed to next.
The keep on the borderlands.
He gives you sort of a blank stare. He says, do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
I was hoping you knew.
Borderland.
He says, "Whose keep is it?"
The Borderlands.
The Borderlands.
It's the one that who was it? Cedric Viperin inhabits. It's
Yes.
yeah, that one.
Cedric, he says, he glances up at the sky. And he says, head of the Artificers Guild. I know him. I knew he had a keep around here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where, but I can get us through the edge of the valley.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
He says, very well, and begins to prepare the spell. He turns to caution you. He says, you should know, when we clear this valley, we'll be entering into Ashmark.
That's my home.
I look forward to it.
He tells you, he reminds you, Gallandale, that he has business with the Lady of the Ashwood.
Oh, yeah. So this should be kill two stones with one bird.
He approaches I guess there'd be like a willow tree in a swamp. He approaches a hardy, gnarled willow tree and casts transport via plants and begins to usher you through. He says, I hope this is going in the right direction.
Me too.
Do you guys go through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
He's actually a sun elf, and he's gonna transport us to plants right in the middle of the Emperor's camp.
Take you straight to visit the Emperor. You guys are fucked. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so he's going to cast transport via plants, and he said it would take you to the edge of the valley. So you guys are going to end up over here. Maybe like somewhere like on like close to the top of this mountain here. So you come out. What?
Goodness.
But
So you come out on the other side, on the top of a small mountain near the summit. There's a brisk wind. If you were to turn and glance directly behind you, you'd see the following. Give me a second. I got to pull up. Oh man, I can't see.
Are we supposed to look at this token?
Yeah, the royal flag token. Sorry.
Cool. Are you good?
Let me see if I can grab this. All right, if you turn and look directly behind you to the south, below and to the south, you see the following. There's a great gorge in the earth that looks as though it drops precipitously like 100 or 200, at least 100 or 200 feet below the surface into the darkness below. It appears that the bridge was once a fortified structure of sorts, but has since fallen into ruin, dilapidated ruin. Let me see if I can get a better picture of it. The Archdruid catches your gaze and tells you that that area is known as Skull Gorge. And that's the Skull Gorge Bridge.
Can I make a history check on Skull Gorge?
Sure. I got to look at my notes if you're going to do that. So, yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I'll cast guidance on you so you get additional D4.
Nice. $15.
Okay. 15's a good roll. Here's what you can recall about the Skull Gorge and Skull Gorge Bridge. During the Dawn Age, the Skull Gorge made up part of the Giants' Kingdom of Astoria into the there's like a smaller Giants' Kingdom known as Grunfesting. This region was a part of that micro kingdom of the Giants. 100 years ago, a group of scholars established a town here called Holloway in one of the gorge's caverns to act as a base of operations, seeking to explore the giant kingdom ruins. They hoped to discover some ancient form of magic, but ultimately found nothing. They had become isolated from the rest of their group until they were never heard from again.
What was the name of the town in the caves?
Holloway.
Holloway. Not Hadaway.
Yeah, Holloway Hideaway. So,
And-
you know, you've heard tell that there's a cave system down below. It would be safe to presume that that understandably would lead to parts of the Underdark. The bridge itself was constructed as a means to circumvent the long route of travel it would take to travel outside of the Valley of the Ash Mountains. The Skull Gorge Bridge is a considerable way to saves a considerable amount of time in overland travel through this region.
Okay.
Also, during the last war, there was a host of orcish and goblinoid creatures that threatened to overrun this region of the past, but they were stopped by the combined forces of Clan Broken Iron and their allies at a battle known as the Battle of Bones. The goblin survivors of that battle sought refuge within the Skull Gorge, hoping to use the caves to hide and tend their wounds. However, they were pursued by the army, comprised of humans and dwarves who were intent on wiping out the threat of the horde entirely.
All right.
Good?
Yep.
I know it's a lot, so I had to dig deep through my notes.
It's all right.
Okay, so you're near the summit of this mountain, overlooking the expanse of the rolling hills and grassy plains of southern Ashmark. In the distance, you can see a lone keep isolated against the wilderness amongst the backdrop of the mountains and a sea of pine trees. There's a picture of it in the chat.
Based on what we recall from our conversations prior to setting out, does that seem like it could be it?
It could be the king. The king himself was unsure of the location of Cedric's keep. Only that it lied on the edge of the borderlands.
Is there anything that stands out as particularly artificery?
I'm not sure if you'd be able to. I'm not sure if you'd be able to see very well from where you are currently. But yes.
I'll stand on my tiptoes.
Okay. Please do. Do you have any way to increase your line of sight or anything?
I should, but I don't have any of that on me, so that's fine.
I will say, so from where you're at now, the fortress is far away. It would appear as if you cannot see 10 miles. It's plausible, I'll say. You won't know for sure unless you get closer.
Sounds good. Does it seem like we can descend the mountain into the trees to the north, or does it look better to go south versus east?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I guess looking at if we're on the summit, I'm trying to see which path looks the most like the best way to descend.
You can descend through either path if you choose. If you want to descend into the forest, and there's a river that runs there beside the mountain, or if you want to go to the south and kind of hook shot around there, you can.
I'm cool with
Sounds
going through the
good.
woods.
You got to go flipping through the trees.
A walk in the woods.
Okay. Oh shit! Fuck. Hold on. Just about knocked my microphone off the desk.
Owlbear with us.
Yeah.
They have keen sight and smell.
Okay.
So if he smells anything, he can let us know. As long as we're, I guess, have him with us.
Every day for a while, you're gonna have to feed the owlbear cub and make an animal handling check at camp.
I'm his dad, so I'll do that.
What'd you say?
I'm his dad, so I'll do that.
Okay. All right, since you are on the mountains, this is difficult terrain. It will take half of your movement speed to move normally. Or I'm sorry. Holy cow. You move at half speed. So even mounted, that would be 4 squares, at least until you get out of the mountains. I think you did choose to rest after killing the dragon, didn't you?
Yep.
Sounds good. Oh, there is something else. As you guys are preparing to move to the north. Where is that? Oh. Sorry, I got to do some cutscene bullshit. Just give me a second. Specifically there's some fortresses and outposts scattered around. So from the north moving south and from the east moving west. You can see long strands of torchlight, far as the eye can see. As legion after legion of hobgoblin samurai leave their fortresses and begin moving south. They look kind of like this. The second picture, especially.
They look friendly.
They aren't. So these Black Banner hobgoblins leave their fortresses and begin marching to the southwest. Anyway, which direction are you choosing to go to get off the mountain?
Can you say that again?
Which direction did you decide to go to get off the mountain?
I think we're gonna descend north into the trees, right, Wes?
Okay. You guys can start moving. Let me just see here. Whoops. So it'll take at least 2 squares of movement to move off the mountain from where you are now. Gotcha, Rudo. Okay, so you descend from the mountain and move down into the forest. You can continue moving.
Hey, do you guys want to approach via the forest or get out into the grasslands?
I'm thinking the forest. That way
Yeah,
we
I
have
agree.
a little bit of cover if need be.
While you're moving, I gotta go grab your other tokens. I think that's everybody. Give me a second here, boys. I gotta move to a different regional map. All right, so you decide to approach through the forest.
Yep.
Yee.
All right. Sorry, I'm lagging on the current map, trying to get the token to move to the other map. Okay, you guys are gonna be up top. Okay, this is a small regional map of the edge of the borderlands where you are currently. Can you guys see?
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
so you're here. Yep.
Oh, sorry. So you said this is flipped from what we were looking at? Cool.
I said what?
Oh, did you say this is flipped? Like, looks like the keep was north of us, now it's south of us?
Yeah, so this isn't 100% gonna match that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess technically this would be, you would be down south here if the map was flipped around.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Do you want me to switch it? Do you want me to rotate it?
Oh, no, you're good. I just wanted to double check. Because I was reading when you were speaking.
Well, how fucking rude. No, I'm just kidding.
Doing artificer shit.
All right, give me 1 sec. You can go in. I mean, if it's their product, they'll know. And if you paid with a bonus card, they can look up your transaction.
I think I did actually. What if I ate some of the onions?
How many?
I threw some away too. Like, there's probably only like 2/3 left.
You could try it. I mean,
You know what I call it?
listen, I'm sure they would honor it. I'm sure they would.
You know what I call that?
What?
Against the giant.
Oh my god. Nice, nice. Okay, so you guys are making your way through the forest, and in the distance, you can see a fortress perched atop a formidable outcropping of rock. The keep on the borderlands commands a stoic presence against the backdrop of a wild, expansive wilderness. With weathered stone walls and its fortified position, crenellins adorn the parapets, silent sentinels overlooking the untamed expanse beyond. Below the keep, looking into the valley, you can see massive troop movements in the distance as row after row of disciplined soldiers make their way through the vast landscape towards the keep. Banners fluttered with quiet determination, black and red, red and black. They appear to be moving towards the outcropping of rock near the base and deploying there. There appears to be some sort of activity at the base of the rock formation. Beneath the solid foundation of the keep sprawls an extensive cave network winding through the subterranean depths. So you can see the keep on the borderlands. It's built into this outcropping of rock. There's a cave network below the keep, and you can see troops approaching from, it would be this direction, and moving into formation here at the edge of the outcropping of rock. Oh, wait, actually, I am incorrect. I think it is here, is the cave system.
Okay.
Sorry, this is a module, and I need to fucking read. So you guys are on the edge of the forest here. You can see the keep on the borderlands, and down this road, I should say, there are troops moving towards this system of caves.
Are they more of hobgoblins, or are they sun elves, or all the above? None of the above?
Yeah, so this appears to be what do you call it? Like a coalition force. Um, looks to be about half the strength of one elven legion, mixed with a couple thousand hobgoblin samurai.
Oh,
And they
so
march stoically in two distinct lines.
okay.
And so, like I said, they're moving past the keep towards this cave system.
I think it's the base. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. You have to go find out.
But he's the guy that peed on my fucking rug.
I mean, they could be.
That they peed on the dude's rug. Well, looks like they're going away. Let's go inside. Hey,
Yeah, let me know what you guys want to do.
let's go inside now. And whatever I have to roll for the owlbear crowd, let me know when you want me to do that stuff.
I spaced out while I was redoing my enchants. What are we looking at?
That's all right, Darren. I'm glad to explain again. So you got the description of the keep, right? It sits on an outcropping of rock
Uh-huh.
out here in the wilderness, surrounded by vast forests and rugged mountains. Down this road, there is a force of Voldemari sun elves, about the strength of half of a legion, and a force of Black Banner hobgoblins, that's the hobgoblin samurai, are moving down this road. So they march on either side of the road in ordered lines, rather stoically. There's not much conversation between them or anything, and they're marching in this general direction towards this cave now.
Going together?
What's
We're
that?
going west to east.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
They're together?
Yes. It appears to be like
Yeah.
like a coalition.
I think we can take all of them.
Not with that attitude.
I think they're dating.
I guess, are you thinking we should let them go by and...
Yeah.
Yep,
Get
I
in
guess I
there.
can't really think of anything else we could do.
What time of day?
What time of day is a good question.
Time of night, rather.
Yeah, I would say it's probably pretty close to the end of day 36. So just after dusk. So like I said, you can see their torchlight. No, it'd be later than that because you guys came out on the mountain. Okay, so probably around midnight.
Taco Bell's still open. Just FYI.
So you can see these coalition forces of hobgoblins and sun elves marching. The elves are marching without. I guess hobgoblins also have dark vision, don't they? Do hobgoblins have dark vision?
I feel like
Yeah.
they probably do.
Yeah, they do. Okay, so yeah, every so often a couple of them will be marching with torches, but they're largely marching under the light of the moon.
The light of the moon.
In the keep we go.
What would you like to do, gentlemen?
In the keep. Go in the keep.
Okay.
Should we queue for Warsong Gulch while I wait for them to go by?
You can. Don't play. I'll throw you into Warsong Gulch. I have the fucking maps, as you know. Like, don't play. Like,
No, let me just do the old.
what you want to do, Arathi Basin? I got that too, son.
I mean, Wrath of Basin was my jam. No, I guess let's do the old Elder Scrolls. Just wait a couple hours. Cannot wait while there are enemies nearby.
Okay. Would you like? Are you trying to camp?
I'm assuming, yeah, we want to camp and lay low until they pass. But I want to speak for the group.
Yeah, that's fine because I want to go ahead and prepare some spells and go ahead and tune to the dragon sword, dark dragon sword.
Are you planning to camp where you currently are, or would you like to move further deeper into the forest?
I guess we should retreat in the forest a little bit more and then camp.
Okay. There is a clearing to the east.
Maybe
Otherwise,
not a clearing because it's clear.
well, I'm just letting you know. You can camp wherever the fuck you want, man. You got SIG options, dog. Anyway, yeah, you decide where you guys want to camp, and then yeah, we can break camp then.
Word.
What is the watch order?
I can take first watch.
I got all the rest of them.
Okay, what are you doing on your watch, Fruto?
During my watch, Torque is gonna do the watch for me, and I am going to do some artificer shit. Let me find. Oh, I have 9 vials of lycanthrope blood, so I wanted to make a couple of potions to cure lycanthropy, just in case, during my watch.
Sure. Do you know how long it takes to brew potions?
Nope. I can check. I can check it up. I can look it up.
Yeah, I'm checking as well. That's fine, man. You can definitely do that. I just need to know.
Oh, it takes longer. All right, I'm gonna do this later.
Maybe you can get started on them at least.
Word. All right, in that case, I will probably just kind of look over my supplies and try to just get some general ideas of what I might want to do, and that's about it.
Okay. On your watch, you can hear some. Are you camping right here?
I think we went back like a little bit, like right there-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we
You
went
can
to
hear
the.
some. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think we went to the clearing that you kind of mentioned. To the east.
Okay. All right. If you are camping on the edge of the clearing, the first part of the night is quiet. Rudo, towards the end of your watch, you can hear 2 sounds very, very distantly from the southwest. So, from the direction of the keep, you can hear one loud, solitary crack. It almost sounds like a gunshot echoing across the landscape.
Oh, that's fun.
So, you hear that? You hear one, you just hear that one time, and then directly to the east, there's a separate cave system. and you can hear some movement off the main road here, moving through the trees into this area.
You said a cave system.
Yeah, so there's a cave system here and here.
Oh shit. Cool. When I wake up the next person, I'll just let them know what I heard.
Okay. Other than that, there's no issues on your part of the night passes without incident.
Neat.
Gallandan,
Hey,
you're taking the other watches?
yeah.
You
Yeah,
need to
it's a
make an animal
Rolex.
handling check and feed the owlbear cub.
I don't have animal handling.
Well, you better get somebody to fucking help then.
What am I doing?
I guess guidance
Let's
on
be
you.
specific.
The owlbear cub is hungry and distrustful of you.
Okay. So do I need to? We have food, right?
Yes.
Okay, feed them.
Famously, they eat meat and they love honey. What are you feeding him?
I got oranges and maybe some dragon meat.
Okay. Rudo, I was just sitting here like, good with what? Like,
Don't
all right, so you
worry about it.
throw him some scraps of food, make an animal handling check to see if he's starting to trust you or not.
Add a D4.
+2. I rolled a 1, 3. I got 4.
7.
Yeah, we got 7 on that.
I'll use my reaction to give you a +5.
12. Okay. With a 12, the owlbear cub seems to come around a little bit when you go to feed him. He eats happily and moves a little bit closer to you while you sit by. Do you build a fire? Do you build a campfire?
No.
we never do.
All right. Well, he moves up and sort of sits close to you as you go throughout the night.
I want to tell him, if you smell any bad people, let us know.
Do you speak with animals?
Of course.
All right. Well, the owlbear will look at you quizzically and say, "What are bad people?"
People that don't smell like we do.
Anyone that doesn't smell like you, it asks.
Yeah.
It nods, it bobs its head as if it understands. Can I eat them?
Maybe.
I want to eat them, the owlbear cub says.
Okay. Have at it.
Oh boy. I hope we run into some people that don't smell like you. Right, and I guess the owlbear cub is sad that your conversation ends abruptly and goes to sleep. And your watch passes without incident. Rudo, did you inform him of the ongoings?
Yep.
Okay. All right, well, that'll be the start of day 37. Somebody roll a D100, please. What'd you get?
56.
Clear skies today. So it's a clear autumn day.
Lovely day for a hike. Let's go back up the mountain. Yeah, I tuned to my cloak of displacement and swapped around some of my artificer infusions.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Savik, I apologize. I also forgot to ask you what you were doing, but you kind of said beforehand what you needed to do. So
Yeah.
Okay, so you break camp in the morning. It's a day of clear skies. You make your way to the edge of the forest. Looking to the southwest, you can see a small, I would say a small company of hobgoblins approaching the keep on the borderlands from this grassy plain here. And as they get right below, you can see them affixing this ladder to sort of climb up the walls. Some sort of machination or construct comes to the edge of the wall and fires off a single blast of a turret.
At the hobgoblins?
Yes.
Excellent.
Let me see. Let me just make sure I have a description of this thing. Oh, I might have an image of it. It looks to, yeah, like I said, it looks to be a turret. Let me see if they got a good picture. And it sort of walks on its own around the wall. I'm sorry, go ahead, Savik.
I was gonna say, don't you mean a turret?
Sorry, you cut out. What'd you say?
Don't you mean a turret?
A turret?
Yeah, a turret.
A deterrent? Yes.
All right.
Let me see. I don't know. They got some pretty good ones here. Here, this is good. This is good. It kind of looks like this. There's this giant walking construct that sort of struts to the edge of the wall and fires this blast down below onto the hobgoblins, killing most of them, and the survivors quickly retreat to the south. Okay. We'll be edging, or we be edging. Oh shoot! Hey, I gotta let Luna out, guys. Let's take a 5-minute break.
All right.
Figure
that
out what
sounds
you
good.
want to do.
I want to make a drink.
I think we decided that Darren, were you gonna send Rudo up to the door to see if it got
Oh yeah.
if it
I
got
will.
blasted?
I'm gonna send Torque up to the door, and as an obviously friendly person, maybe even with like an insignia or something of Aurelius, and just to see if he gets blasted by that turret.
All right, so you're gonna send him up to the door.
Yep. Friendly. He's gonna have like the flag and try to look really fucking friendly, and just to see what happens.
Give me a second. What's up, bro? I'm a construct just like you. Do you want to be my best friend? Hold on, I got the map here somewhere. I want to pull it up. Sorry, it's taking a hot minute to load.
That's not for you.
One of those
You.
one of those cats is getting yelled at.
One of these cats, two cats.
One of these two cats is a cop. Let me see. I know I have that thing in here somewhere. All right, whatever. I'll have to use a generic thing. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. If I ever have to go back to working in front of people, I'm totally fucked because I sit and like think out loud all day long. Like, probably sound like a crazy person. All right, good talk, guys. That was great.
Dude, no, I know the feeling, especially on the days I'm working from home, and I have to, I don't know, at least dress professional from the top up, from the waist up.
Yeah. What do you rock the gym shorts or this? I'm usually I wear a nice button-down shirt and a sweater and then sweatpants.
Yeah, dude. Basically that. But since I'm leading all the calls and all the meetings, I always have to have my camera on most of the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have a cameras on policy as well, and
Mhm.
it's not too bad. But like some departments don't abide by it, and I'm like, that must be fucking nice. Like,
Oh, dude, I'm fucking jealous. Half of actually, almost everyone on my project teams, they took everyone to the Cancun this week, this whole week. They bought out all of Cabo for the whole week, and it's just like a massive party for our sales. Anyone who supports our sales teams this week.
Cabo or Cancun?
But Cabo within Cancun, like that resort within the Cancun.
Wow, holy shit!
Yep. So I get
Yeah,
to eat the
I
meat,
remember
but I don't get to
Cancun.
party.
I remember Cancun. That place is awesome. It's right outside Harrisburg. I mean, Hagerstown.
Oh,
It's
my
right
God.
outside of Hagerstown.
Wait, is this the
Fucking
right
awesome.
map?
This looks like it. Yep. Hey, there's Dork.
Oh, this isn't the one with the roofs on it, but it's okay. So you can see inside the buildings. Not anymore, suckers.
Oh, snap. So also I gave Torque a note that says, "Hi, we're friendly. Please don't kill us."
Okay, can you drop down into another chat channel quick, please?
Yee.
Let's go to your bachelor party again. Okay. Never mind.
Whoa.
Oh, this sure gonna take a while. Let's see here. How do I play? I know it's an A minor. It might be inverted. That's Chrono Trigger music.
Nice.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm just
So
gonna
basically, you guys see Torque hang out for about 20 minutes and then make some hand gestures to this little sentry thing, and then he's just going to come back and get Rudo, and Rudo is going to come talk to this machination, however you say that word.
He appears to be a clockwork construct.
All right, yeah, Rudo is probably pretty familiar with them.
All right, Rudo, so you approach, and this construct peers down over the parapet at you. Hey! 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 All right, I'm muting you, sorry. I had to mute you. Let me know when you're done. Fuck, I don't even remember what I was saying now.
Are you with the king or are you with the
Yeah,
guild?
yeah. He says, state thy business, be thy with the king or the guild.
You will point towards Tabar to say, "We are with the king. I, however, am also with the guild."
He gives you an appraising look and asks you to present your insignia.
I will do so.
Okay. So you present your insignia, and the construct seems satisfied. He nods at you, and he says, "State thy business."
We come looking for the guy whose name I don't remember because I haven't played in a while.
Okay. His name is
Cedric.
Cedric,
Cedric.
and he is the head of your order.
That's right.
And the construct seems cautious. What is thy business with my master?
We have grown wary, for communication has fallen silent, and we want to make sure that he's okay.
Okay.
I think I should pull up the notes.
It's all right. Hold on, let me see if Dave's done playing his guitar.
No.
He's not. You
Okay.
can just move him to a different chat for now.
Are you guys?
Is it bothering you guys?
Muted me?
Hey, what's up?
Did he stop?
I thought you muted me for everybody.
No, just himself.
I thought so too.
Here we are. He said we were at a gathering.
You could fucking hear me telling you to be quiet. And you're like, no, what if I didn't?
Okay, so we noticed that he was not present at this party, and we are worried that the Empire has already invaded. So we are here to do basically a safety check of sorts.
The construct
And to recover the weapon.
listens to you and nods. He says, the master's defenses have been active the last few days. There are invaders moving through the hills here. One can't be too careful. You are welcome to enter the keep, though you may be disappointed by what you find. I shall open the gate, but you must be quick. There are enemies about.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. So he moves off the parapet, and several minutes later, the gates start to swing open, permitting you entry.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. I need a second, though.
As I walk past, I'm just gonna kind of do the old artificer assessment, just to kind of how's it built? What can I learn to like better my own clockwork building ability, I guess. Just to kind of marvel.
Sure.
The charts.
Give me a second. I have all that here. I just need to grab it. Oh, you know what? I think I have that. Yep. Dude, Darren, I have some pretty good third-party supplements from, it's called like Sonics Verse Labs.
Oh shit.
They do, I think I have all of their free releases, which they release quite frequently. It's all just like expanded creature types and subclasses. So they have a whole guide on expanded clockwork creatures.
Oh shit. That's cool.
Okay, so I'm just going to go through some of this. What you know of clockwork constructs already is that the clockwork type are probably the most common in all the realm. In any society that possesses technological innovation, clockworks are typically the precursor to more advanced constructs such as golems. You know that the primary source of a construct's power comes from the complex mechanical network spring screws and gears that work in perfect harmony to give these creatures, such as the one before you, the semblance of life. It gives them significant advantage over their counterparts, as they require much less energy to fully bring them to life. Despite being comparatively primitive in comparison to other constructs and creations like golems, clockworks require incredible skill and attention to craft, ensuring every spring, gear, and screw works in perfect unison. So the source of their power comes from the different mechanisms working in perfect order. They still require a basic power source to function. Many constructs, including the one that you are looking at, are magically powered. Some use alternative sources of power, such as steam or electricity. Steampunk constructs. Okay. Why don't you like make some sort of artificer roll to determine what else you can discern off of this guy? Like an Arcana check, or maybe like
I'll go ahead and
not.
I'll go ahead and assist with that or help.
Yee.
Word, 18, and why not? I'll use Philosopher Genius to make it. No, I'll give myself guidance. 21.
21 is good. Okay. Okay, so the creature before you, has a mechanical heart that allows it to operate with little difficulty in environments that would hamper or nullify magical effects. Let's see. Also, with your keen knowledge of their construction, you know that the greatest advantage that a clockwork construct has is relative self-autonomy.
Is that a thing where if one of them knows something, all of them know something?
I think so. Let me keep reading here. Combination of a power source and its complex network of gears and screws is enough to give it a degree of self-awareness and autonomy. Because of this, they tend to be much more versatile than other constructs. In fact, many clockworks are known for their rapid analysis, keen memory, Sometimes they tend to be quite limited in thinking up new solutions. They're quite proficient in using the knowledge it's acquired to assist in the situation. So, sort of what you said, it could pass that knowledge on to another clockwork construct.
Neat.
And let me see. Of all the different types, this guy appears to be a clockwork guardian.
Clockwork Gardener?
Guardian,
Oh, Guardian. That makes more sense.
although he's dressed like a butler.
Nice. I'll ask him to refer to me as Master Wayne.
Master Wayne? Okay.
Thanks, Alfred.
He says, I shall refer to you as you wish. He says, you speak of the king and Jeff Alfred. You speak of the king and the weapon.
Yee.
What do you know of its properties?
Let me pull out my notes. Just that it was a big old weapon. In my notes, he's working on a secret weapon. Not much. Unless it's further down. Yep, not much.
Okay, the construct nods and he says, secret indeed. If you seek to recover it, you may yet find it unfinished. But I should say no more. You must go below and speak with the master.
Will do.
It tells you to exit the outer bailey and go into the courtyard here and through the main gate. Oh man, just give me a sec here. I am trying to find the map of the interior of the keep. Sorry, boys, just give me a sec. I have a shitload of maps on here. All right, I found it. And now I just got to find out how to fuck to drag this up here without. I am not a fan of the new interface. I don't know how you guys feel, but
I don't know. I don't think any of us are
Not really.
really fans.
dude, it's just, it looks nice, but it's so much harder to use than the old interface. All right, hold on. I got to grab your tokens. Are you guys going in the keep?
Yes.
Yep.
Yay. Oh, one thing the clockwork construct tells you is to take care. The keep was recently bombarded by hill giants.
I have a question for the construct.
Sure.
I need to know if everyone is eating their vegetables. And by me, I mean Natalie needs to know if everyone's eating their vegetables. They're very concerned.
It is very important to eat a balanced diet.
Okay.
And the construct will reply that Lord Cedric is a big fan of eating a balanced diet.
Excellent. You may proceed.
He just tells you that the keep itself has been recently battered by hill giants throwing boulders. And he will say that I fear the giants with their poor intelligence couldn't reason out that it wasn't the master's fault these elves had come. And he looks at you, Galandan, and you, Savik, and says, meaning no offense. Yes, Galandan, you can ask a question of the construct. Wait, I didn't mute you. Oh, God. The construct says that he is certain that love is a human emotion.
Wait, do they? I'm glad we were talking about vegetables, but do they eat? Do clockwork contracts eat clockwork oranges?
I hope not, because then they would be fucking psychopaths, just like everybody in that movie. Oh, here's a good pic. Here's a better picture of what it would look like. Oh, it's all blurry and shit. Yeah, they're pretty neat. They're pretty neat creatures. Ask him something in binary. I can't answer that. No. Anyway, so yeah, he warns you that the fortress was bombarded by hill giants because they're stupid, and their construct seems to think that they blamed his master for the invasion of the elves.
They blame their master, you said?
The hill giants seem to be under the impression that Cedric Viperin was responsible for the elves invading these lands,
Interesting.
and they took umbrage with that, and so they're tried to bombard the castle with some rocks, boulders.
Boulder's Gate. They tried to boulder the gate.
The critically acclaimed CRPG Baldur's Gate 3.
Well,
Nope. It's a good thing they didn't try and Spider-Man the gate. They might have got up the sign.
Man.
We all know Genshin Impact was the best game.
Oh my god, no way. Get out of here, troll.
Spider-Man's the troll. Genshin Impact is the truth. Did you even play it?
No, I don't play that kind of stuff.
Someone's too good for anime, I guess.
No, I just have taste in anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, that's news to me.
Well, you got to come over on Fridays if you want to watch the good shit. Which reminds me, Savic, I found some anime from the 90s that is truly fucked up. I think it's a part of the Devilman series.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Hold on.
I'm watching a 90s anime right now.
Okay, it's called Aemon, the Apocalypse of Devilman.
Is it like a movie?
Yeah, and
Is it the
I
movie?
saw
Does it
some
kind of-
clips of it.
Does it truncate like the first 6 episodes of the manga? I'll have to give it because I might have seen it already, but
It looks pretty brutal. It looks like it's like an hour-long movie. So
yeah, I'd watch that again.
we'll have to stream. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, yeah, Gallon Dan, if you want to watch the good shit, you got to come over here. I'm literally putting on like 10 out of 10s.
That's funny because I never heard of that.
Yeah, well, have you heard of the director's cut of Samurai X?
No.
Well, you're missing out, you fucking noob.
I only watched the one that has
I'll
the
watch
3
that
X's
stuff.
in the title.
I see you're a man of culture. Oh. Okay. Anyway, sorry I got off on a tangent there. What's the plan, gentlemen?
I guess we're going into the keep.
Yee.
Just give me a second. I don't like this map as much. I made it in Winters like a long fucking time ago. So
Paint.
all right, so you guys approach the doors to the keep and enter. And I think I need to cover some of this shit back up.
Is this where the Reigns of Castamere start playing? Because if so, I want to turn around.
Could be. What, you think you're gonna get murked in here?
Or married. I don't know which one's worse.
Or married? Well, damn, bro. You're brave. Your wife is right there.
Yep. Luckily, they didn't catch that.
All right, so you enter into the keep. Before you are 3 pathways. 3 hallways, I should say.
Can I make a perception check? Mostly, I'm kind of curious about the sounds and like if it sounds like a workshop or like a dining hall or what.
Sure.
Let me. What do I roll? Okay. Holy shit! 24.
Wow, great roll. What strikes you the most as you're straining to perceive your surroundings is the sheer quiet.
Oh.
You asked about a church, it's as quiet as a church inside.
Huh. All right. Is there any sounds? Any like low talking? Any much of anything?
Yes, you can hear the sound. Seems like the sounds of movement and some rustling around.
Not the sounds of
The
silence.
sounds. Damn it! I was about to make the same joke.
Damn.
Cool. Well, so these are these what doorways all open? Always?
Yes.
Cool. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna go ahead and produce a bit of bat fur and recite the verbal and somatic components, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast Arcane Eye.
Nice. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze.
With the fur.
Bats with the fur.
You think my cat need the treat?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got his favorite. He loves lobster.
Like you got an actual lobster?
Well, it's a cat treat in the lobster flavor.
Oh, nice.
Let me see. Chicken. There's no lobster. It's lobster flavor.
Damn.
But he loves it. I should try one of them because they bake pretty things.
I put Luna on a natural diet, like she still gets kibble, but she gets like green beans, blueberries, a scoop of pureed pumpkin, some chicken, a little bit of brown rice sometimes if she's got an upset belly. Anyway, dude, she goes absolutely fucking nuts for that. Like, she knows when it's time for her to eat. Oh, and sometimes I'll give her like a little bit of egg mixed in there. So like the mixture of food is still the same, but it's just more natural ingredients.
Nice.
And yeah, dude, she goes absolutely nuts for it. I mean, like she is moving in lockstep with me and like jumping up and down, waiting for me to put the bowl into her.
I have never met a single dog who's excited for food.
Yeah, okay. Dude, oh my God. Your parents have a new dog.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it's so fucking cute. It looks so fluffy. It looks so fucking fluffy. I just want to hug it. And see if it
Yeah,
will accept my hug.
I'm sure she would.
I'm going to be dog sitting for my cousin Erin. She's going to Hawaii in like August or something. So I'm watching Casey, her dog, and I think I got a picture of him here. He's awesome. Man, John never showed up. Let's see. Wes is AFK, so just bear with me here.
I probably got about, 20 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to play next week. I have a midterm, but we'll see.
Yeah, let me know, buddy. Sorry we didn't have any combat or anything, but you guys did just kill an ancient black dragon the last 2 sessions, so
Yeah, buddy.
I figure it's okay to space it out a little. Man, where is Casey? I got a million pictures of Luna Bear, of course. Let's see. Pets.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. So I was wondering if there would be a way how to expedite this so it's just not an eye rolling around the dungeon for the rest of the session
Yes.
this evening. I think Dave had a
Yeah,
pretty good.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah, tell me about this system.
Yeah, I think Dave had a pretty good idea, so it just doesn't turn into a dungeon scope for the rest of the night.
Yeah, so the spell just sort of normally lets you kind of walk around and explore everything. So why don't you just do that on a room to room basis? But if there's anything that connects to the outside or anything like that, we'd probably be aware of it. So rather than just revealing room by room and then that's it, just kind of I guess we would just sort of know what's in the next room before we're in it, kind
Sure.
of thing.
Sure.
And then at the spell concentration, right, Wes?
Yeah, up to an hour.
Up to an hour. So I guess you could just say you cast it and then the effect, you wouldn't have to hold concentration any longer, but the effect would essentially just be knowledge of the cape or whatever you think would be appropriate for the eye to find out. So That way he can concentrate on other spells as we walk through here if you need to. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
You like that? I mean, that was just sort of say the last time we cast it, we just sort of
Yeah, that was basically
went
the
room
end
by
of the
room.
session.
Yeah. All right. Well, which direction do you wish to go?
I guess we might know where stuff is. So
Explaining stuff.
I guess we're kind of wondering, I guess, what's behind the doors and things,
Okay.
and if there's enemies, etc. But she said it's quiet, so
It is very, very quiet here. Okay. I forgot something over here. You can hear a little bit of shuffling around here in these rooms. So immediately to your right here, there's a lounge and a forge. Inside this forge, the arcane eye would see two construct workers toiling away wordlessly. Down the other hallway here, this is a storage area. You can see there are boxes of foodstuffs and fresh produce mixed in. If you go down this hallway to the north, there's a winemaking stand and a place where other foods are canned and preserved. The hallway to the north leads into a dining area, which has a connecting hallway that leads down into the Lord's audience chamber here, which is where this hallway down the center leads to. The eastern hallway here leading from the Lord's audience chamber leads into another room. The arcane eye would look into this room and see that it's used for experiments of some sort of alchemy or magical infusion. There's a hallway to the north here that opens up into a leather worker's workshop where leather armor and other types of leatherworking are taking place. There are two construct creations in there working on applying tannin to the leather. The hallway to the east here leads up into a tailor's working area where clothing and textiles can be made. And then the opposite hallway leads into an alchemist's workshop where there's a single construct working on crafting potions or something of the sort.
good.
There is an antechamber here that leads from the alchemist shop that connects to the Lord's chamber, and through this door here will be the Lord's bed chamber. There are some areas of the map that are yet undiscovered. So just past the dining hall, there's a kitchen. That's much more efficient, isn't it?
Yeah, they're good, crisp descriptions too. They're very good, very good.
You know, apologies. The last time you used it in the Mournhold, I had no experience with that at all. So,
Well, yeah, and I had
Neither did
no
we.
we had no experience with actually, what the repercussions are of casting the spell.
yeah.
Yeah, so it was,
Well, we all learned together.
yeah, I think that was a great way for a second outing with that spell, I think that we handled
Sure.
it much better.
Sure. All right. Well, this is the layout of Cedric Viperin's keep. How does it work with? Does the arcane eye is not making any kind of perception checks or able to find any sort of like hidden passages or anything? Is that correct?
see, but it can't enter a solid barrier. The eye's movement. No, it doesn't say that it. No, it doesn't say that it can detect any type of hidden passages or anything like that. It just simply says that, I receive the visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet, and it can look in every direction.
Okay. So I wouldn't be able to detect anything that's hidden.
Right.
Okay, well, now that you have the layout of the keep, where would you like to go?
Let's check the.
Did the arcane eye have? Was there any son of the Lord?
No,
No.
which is a bit strange.
Huh. Part of me is wondering if there's some sort of clockwork coup.
Went rogue.
Don't worry, Will Smith is going to make a movie out of it.
iRobot.
Clockwork.
Hide all the dogs.
Hide Chris Rock. Make sure Chris Rock is safe.
He's being held hostage by P. Diddy.
Careful, he'll blow up your fucking car. According to reports, allegedly. Don't sue me.
Can we? I'm kind of curious to see what's happening in here with all the smelting and forging and shit.
I will say the Clockwork Guardian told you that the master is below.
Okay.
If you can recall him saying that.
Oh yeah. Wait. So did we see stairs? Did I miss that?
Nope.
Okay.
Can we ask the clockwork how we get below?
Yeah, do you want to go back out and ask the Guardian or just one of the Clockwork workers?
Let's ask the worker.
The workers are in here, right?
Yes.
All right.
All right, so you come into the forge here, and you can see that the Clockwork laborers are hard at work making weapons. There's a low light, dim light coming from the burning embers of the forge. And they seem to hardly notice you at all as you move in. So focused are they on their work. Who's gonna speak?
I will just say, oh, thanks. Sorry, I will first want to see what does it look like they're working on. Is it like weapons or just general like nuts and bolts and tools and shit?
Yes, they are. They're currently working on forging weapons.
Do they look like weapons for people or something else?
Yeah. So What is that? What are those weapons called? They not pikes. The fuck. Not
Pipes?
long spears. What the pipes? No. I'll just say right now it looks like they're crafting pole arms and also casting these ingots into pliable ore for either shields or like chest armor.
Good to know. I don't know that I will say anything unless someone else has something they want to say.
Okay, I guess nobody wants to talk to these guys after all.
I want to ask what the Lord is. Have they seen our Lord and Savior?
Jujurat. Okay, so you ask one of the clockwork laborers, and this one here looks up from the hammering of the metal on the anvil and responds to you. His voice has like a metallic sound to it and a measured cadence. He says, "The master lies below." To unveil.
All right,
Yeah.
call it here.
All right, pal.
Bye, Dave.
See you, man.
Yeah.
All right, see you.
I'm going to come out with it and just ask, is he alive?
The construct stares at you, unblinking, and shrugs a little bit, unsure. Master went below and has not returned.
Hmm.
How do we get below?
To unveil the path to the master below, you must invoke the essence of your craft.
Okay.
Seek the hearth's, warmth, and turn one's attention to the heart of the domicile. Behind the fireplace, obscured from the mundane and unskilled eye, lies a concealed passageway. Engage the arcane mechanisms therein with a finesse known only to the guild. Navigate the winding passages to reveal the master below.
Got it. As an artificer, what I know by hearth, is he talking about the thing where they're smelting, or I'm assuming there's another actual hearth somewhere?
No, it seemed as though he's referring to a fireplace somewhere else in the keep.
Good to know.
Yeah, so he says behind the fireplace, there's a concealed passageway, and to get there, you need to engage the arcane mechanisms therein.
All right. I will turn to Savik and ask if he recalls seeing a fireplace.
I'm gonna try and so I'm gonna start trying to recall if the arcane eye found any type of fireplace on the upper part of the keep here. Is
Yes.
there? Yeah, it's in his. It's there's one
Yes,
right here.
correct, right
Yeah.
there. Yep.
Cool. That's
So,
what I
yeah.
was thinking.
After a moment, I'm gonna come to and say yes. I believe it's in his quarters. To the north.
Well, assuming nothing happens on the way, I guess I will make my way to the little throne room and then behind it and into these chambers as Savik describes.
Yep. I'll go ahead
Okay.
and on the way there, I'll go ahead and spout off the directions. As we head to the fireplace.
And then before I do anything with the fireplace, I guess I want to see. It looks like I want to see if there's any notes or journal entries or anything like that that might be useful in his room.
Okay.
And then, just like my bachelor party, I want to steal the bearskin rug.
Oh yeah. Okay. For sure. For sure, bro. Okay.
For
I
sure.
actually, so I will say, if you're looking through his bookshelf, you don't necessarily find a diary, but you do find a book of Artificer blueprints, which is somewhere I am gonna find here in a second.
Perfect. So that's the other thing I was looking for. Anything? Yeah, that shit. That shit right there.
Give me a second, because I don't know where the fuck I put it.
And now that we've discovered these clockwork things that can talk, I'm kind of curious about that for Torque.
Oh, is
So I'm gonna
it?
try to build him a little voice box.
Okay. Is it in the other folder? I bet. Sorry, I need a second. I have a bunch of. Wes has seen all the shit I have on my desktop. Okay, Rudo, you find the following. The first thing that you find leafing through some of these documents is a note on additional artificer infusions.
Oh shit.
You find maybe the first 20 or so pages of this tome are detailing artificer infusions. So I'll link that for you here in a second. There are notes on potion brewing and crafting and ingredient gathering. It's a supplemental guide. As well as roll a D100, please. What'd you get?
36.
Nice. Give me a second, please. Okay, flipping through the tome, you find this. Blueprints for a rare armor of arcane conduction. It's light armor.
Oh shit. Arcane conduction?
Yes.
Hmm.
Here's the notes on artificer infusions as well.
Ooh.
Why don't you roll one more time?
Gladly.
That's pretty cool.
What'd you get?
18.
Okay, this time you find 2 blueprints. These appear to be more geared towards general defense. So, weapons that can animate on their own, as well as where is that other? Oh, here it is. Nice. A blueprint for Alchemist's Fire.
Oh shit. Good shit.
Okay. Are you interested in examining the fireplace?
I'm so glad you asked. Yes.
Okay.
Is this
What's up, Les?
is this a bookshelf over here?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna head over to the bookshelf before we.
Hold out.
I'm gonna take a start looking through some books.
Okay. Give me a second, please.
I guess there's also the alchemy lab too. But I guess, and then there's also this up there.
Okay. What are you looking for over here on the bookshelf?
I'm just looking if there's any, arcane tomes or anything like that. Not so much of maybe more of just like the arcane portion of the arcane component of, I don't know, artificer or something like that. Not specifically, um, just if there's any like off chance that there's just like an arcane spell book or something like that on the shelf here.
Okay. There is a small book of spells,
All right.
a grimoire. Um, what is that? No, man, that would be fucking hilarious. Oh, that would be. You pick it up, right? Like,
Nope.
oh, that would be the best. I was so disappointed when I mean not really, but like when Dave grabbed it from the Death Cleric, and I was like, "Oh, he grabbed it," and he's like, "I'm raging." I was like,
Yes.
"My day is ruined." All right, sir. Why don't you roll a Give me a D10 and a D8, please.
1d8, 1d10. I rolled a 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And sorry, I
All
missed
good,
it.
man.
That's my bad. My bad. All right,
No,
I
someone's
also
throwing in
need.
things like, oh, look, that tome gives +2 int.
I know that sneaky bastard.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So you're flipping through here. You roll a 9.
I rolled a 6 and a 9.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
right. And I rolled a 2 and another 6. So I need to write some of these down quick. All right, so as you look through this tome, I'm going to do this a little bit differently here. You can see some of the script on the page animate and dance before your eyes. It's magical script of a sort. And as you stare at the page, the words animate and ask you the first of several questions: fire or ice?
Um, I'm gonna go with ice.
Okay. Without another word, a spell appears on the page which you can memorize. Cold snap.
All right.
Ice mage, bitch.
Cold snap.
I think Mage was the only class in WoW I couldn't really get into. Them and Paladins.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Paladin's fun.
I believe it. I just, yeah, I don't know. For some reason, just never really sang to me.
The word transmutation appears on the page, follows by an ellipsis. So transmutation, ellipsis. Choose your defenses. 4 words appear on the page before you: ice, water, stone, or wind. Oh, I'm sorry, or fire.
Let's go with stone.
You cement your intent, and the form of the page shifts and gives way before you, revealing a 6th level spell, the form of stone.
Nice.
Let me see. There's one more on here. Wow, that is ridiculous. There's no way I can bring that into the game. That's fucking absurd.
Fucking do it.
It's fucking dude. It's ridiculous. All right, it's fine. It takes a spell slot anyway, right? All right, for your for your last spell, you can find the tome animates once more and asks you a question. Dost thou live by the sword or die by it?
I live by the sword.
Most excellent appears on the page. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, it reveals this absurd spell, Martial Steel Wind Strike. It's a 5th level conjuration spell.
Ah, then I guess I would die by it because I already have that in my spell book.
Oh, you have that already?
Yep.
Well, it's fucking ridiculous. I got to pick another one then. You're just going to have to wait. This guy, he's like, I already have that. Well, damn. Okay. How about, do you have the spell Arcanist Sword?
No, I do not.
It is a 7th level spell, so you won't get that shit for a little bit, but
All right.
yes. With that, the words fade from the tome completely, and it appears as a blank. The pages appear blank and empty.
Good find, dude.
I thought that was better than you just rolling for the spells.
Yeah, that was cool.
Thanks.
So it was what? Cold
All right.
Snap?
Cold Snap,
Is it
Force of Stone,
Force of Stone?
and
Arcane Sword.
Arcanist Sword. I'll send these to you on Facebook too, so you have them.
All right, cool.
Let me just grab them real quick here. Rudo, did you want to check out the fireplace?
Damn straight. I check out the fireplace.
It looks like a fireplace. No, I'm just kidding. Why don't you make a perception check, sir? I suppose you could make it with advantage since you know you're supposed to be looking for a mechanism of some sort.
20.
Okay. All right, so how are you looking for these mechanisms?
At first, I'm going to check out the frame of the fireplace, and then I'm going to kind of look at what's powering the fire, and then I'm also going to look behind the flame itself.
Okay. It appears to be a wood-fired fireplace.
Oh.
Nothing stands out particular about the frame, although it looks as though it could give way from the wall. When you gaze down deeper into the hearth, you notice that just to the left of where the logs rest on the fireplace, there is a pressure plate.
I will command Torque to is like the wood that's being burned on the pressure plate, like is it being pushed down currently or does it need to be pushed down?
No, it appears that nothing is resting on the pressure plate.
All right, I will have Torque reach in and push it and see what happens.
He's gonna push it.
Yep, push it real good.
Okay, the pressure plate sinks into the ground, and you can hear something behind the fireplace on lock as it begins to shift to one side. Torque's still standing on it.
Oh, yeah, he'll move once it starts moving. He'll kind of shift backwards.
He steps off the pressure plate and needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, let's see what we got.
Oh wait, can he be deafened?
Excellent question. He is immune to charm, exhaustion, poison. Looks like he can be deafened.
All right, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw and then a Dexterity saving throw. 12 Con, 13 Dex.
I'll roll the con first.
By all means, sir. 15 is good. It's a success. 18 is also a success.
Nice. By the way, I gave him my cloak of protection when I put on the cloak of displacement.
Okay, gotcha. Well, here's what happens when he takes a step off. He steps off the pressure plate as the hearth shifts to the side. As he does so, there's a thunderous boom. But he takes no damage. Following the boom, as the hearth shifts into place, there's a surge of lightning that manifests and crackles outwards as it surges towards Torque. He succeeds his dex save, but he's going to take half of this. 5. Takes 5 lightning damage.
Does this sound like the noise I heard when we were hanging out on the outskirts of the forest or in the clearing?
It's not quite as loud. If anything, I would say the arcane turret shooting the hobgoblins is more akin to the sound that you heard in the forest.
Yep, that makes sense.
You know, like because it's a big gun, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
All right, so this hearth gives way, and there is actually a set of stairs that leads down, and they're going to be over here.
Sounds good. And then I cast Mending, so it just takes 2 minutes, and then he's
Sounds good. So it's going to be over here on the far left. I revealed it. I'm not sure if you guys can see where I'm pinging.
Oh, yep, I see it.
Okay, you enter into a corridor about 10 feet wide. There are stairs that lead down, where the path cuts abruptly to the left. My right, your left, and continues straight. At the end of this path, there's a door.
Ooh. Before I do anything with the door, I want to confirm is Savik, are you going down with us?
Yes.
Sweet. Is this door made out of, what's the door made out of?
It is made out of metal. It appears to be a heavy door. It's got what the fuck are those things called?
Knockers.
No, it's got like the ring on the center that you would turn.
Huh.
Like a vault door almost.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was stumbling over what I was trying to say there.
Torque will attempt to, I guess first, can I make an Arcana check on the door?
Sure.
Give myself guidance. $25.
You can see a glyph drawn on the door.
Can I? Yeah, I guess I'll just cast Dispel Magic on it, 3rd level.
Yeah, that would work. That would work to dispel it. Are you sure you don't want to just open it? You don't want to just go for it?
So tempting.
Let's go wild. Like, okay, yeah, dispel magic will cause the glyph to fade if you're gonna do that.
Yep, cool. I'm just gonna log that spell slot.
Damn, it was a good one.
Yeah, that was close. And then I was like,
It was
wait.
gonna be a good one. Oh, I was hoping somebody was gonna grab it. That's all right. All right, so you dispel the magic on the door.
Fuck yeah, alright. And then Torque will turn the knob, turn the ring.
Okay. The door swings open. And we gotta go to the next map.
Can I ask what the glyph was?
Yeah, give me a sec. According to my notes, it was a glyph of warding. Looks like it was lightning damage.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been, it would have been pretty neat. You guys are stuck in the hallway, and then the glyph of warding goes off for 5d8 damage, and it was a nice thought.
If only.
It was a nice thought. Okay, I thought for sure I put that on here, but I did not. It's fine. Let me grab your tokens quick, and then I'll move you guys over. Okay, real quick. Before you guys go in, so this is more like a little hallway here that you're in that would lead down here. But when you come in here, oh fuck, I don't know where the fuck it is. There is a corpse on the ground.
Oh,
It appears to be the corpse of a gnome
how's it dressed?
in fine garb.
Huh.
You may ask, what killed this gnome?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could make like investigation check
Sure.
to see how he met his demise. Let's see. Sherlock Gnomes.
Sherlock
12.
gnomes. What'd you get? 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll assist.
All right.
All right. I need to shrink the size of this.
Sherlock Gnomes.
That's not what she said.
Actually, it seems like Well, I'm trying to flip this dude, but I can't. Okay. Beside him, there's it looks as though his skull was crushed as he was walking through this area. There's a bloody rock covered in dark red blood and several other stones scattered around his corpse.
Hmm.
It seems that when the hill giants were bombarding this fortress, some stone came loose and killed poor Cedric Vipern.
Oh shit. Can I see what he has on his person?
Sure. Immediately visible, he has a key attached to a necklace, gripped tight in his right hand.
That sounds like it's fit to be in my pocket.
Fuck is that other thing? Sorry, I'm looking for one more thing. He has a small book of notes. Looks like a log book. And that's it. That's it of note.
Huh. I mean, I think we definitely want to look at the logbook.
Where is it? Is this it? Is this it? Okay. You're gonna look through the logbook?
Yee.
It's a list of components along with a timeline for the completion of a project.
Oh,
The letters at the top of the log are AC. So it's AC, and then there's a timeline for the completion of the project and a list of components. Though you may or may not be sure of what that means.
neat. I will take note of that and pass this info on to Save of course. And I'm assuming this might be what he needs to build his weapon.
Do you want to do anything else with the logbook?
All right, I'll take it with me. But I'll flip through it and make sure there's nothing else worth noting.
Okay.
If would it be possible to look at the list of components that he needs to sort of come up with an idea of what it might be?
Yes. Give me a sec.
All right.
Okay. He lists a crystal of fire. Beside that, in the margin, it lists acid, ice, force, and lightning, each with check marks beside. An arcane power core, a runic focus, and a focusing lens.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
Okay. So I don't have it here, but straight ahead here, there's a door. You like that? I drew it myself.
Looks great.
Sweet.
It is
Putting out my fridge.
hot garbage, but thank you. This door is much like the other. It's a vault door, except this time instead of a heavy turning wheel, there's a lock with a hole for a key.
Oh, I have a key. I want to try it.
Okay, please do.
I think just to be safe, I should make another Arcana check and give myself guidance first.
Sure, I'm just gonna gather you guys real quick.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and assist you.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're getting good fucking rolls.
27.
27 is great. There's a glyph on this door as well.
Do you happen to have a means to spell it? I only have one level 3 spell slot left.
Let's see here. Unfortunately, I didn't prepare.
Oh, that was quiet, so I didn't hear it.
I don't know if that was fortunately or unfortunately.
Same.
No, I actually don't have it prepared.
Oh
No worries.
shit.
All right, I'll use my other spell slot for this.
Way to take one for the team, Artificer.
Yee.
All right, well, if you're going to cast a spell magic, the glyph dissipates once more.
Beautimus.
Just kind of fades off into nothingness.
All right, then I'll put the key in the hole.
It fits.
Perfect. I'll turn it.
All right, you unlock the door and go deep within to Cedric Viperin's workshop.
Oh, shit. Well,
Holy smokes.
this is where I end my adventure. I'm just going to do artificer shit for the next year.
Dude, let me just say, since you're finally here, I was fucking hardcore stressing. I was like, can't go here without Darren. Cannot. Like, just cannot do it. All right, so the door opens to reveal a secluded chamber that you can assume that truly only few have ever set foot within. Inside it is, it's an artificer's playground. Everything you could want in a workshop is here and readily available. There are great forges and forge works to the north of the chamber, directly in front of you to the south. Strange creatures lie suspended in tanks of green liquid. Heavy pipes run from end to end of along the ceiling, and different machinations lie dormant on different parts of the workshop. Great siege weapons and prototypes of all sorts are scattered here and there. There's even a privy. It would appear that Cedric's bedroom above is no more than a simple facade, for his true bedroom lies below here. But I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to let you just go ahead and check shit out.
I mean, I don't know where to begin. I mean, this looks neat. What's this?
Is that the I would guess that is that what the weapon is for the AC?
Yes.
What he's
Yes,
Which
that
I think stands for arcane cannon.
correct. That is an arcane cannon.
All right.
Oh shoot.
Savik, since you broached the topic, you clearly have heard of a weapon of this type before. Rudo, the first thing you can appreciate about it is its look. And I actually have an image of what it looks like. I just need to find it. It's not exact, but I put that into an AI and this is what it kicked out. So I think it's pretty good.
Oh snap.
Kind of, like I said, it's not exact, but when I told it what it was supposed to look like, so it is a massive cannon that is made of iron and arcane materials, crystals. It's got a slot in the back for different types of crystals to be inserted, levers, an aiming lens, firing pins. It's truly a weapon of a new age.
I'm assuming the crystals are for damage type. Arcane Power Core probably powers it. Runic Focus and Focusing Lens.
Yes, correct. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
This arcane cannon functions as a giant wand or arcane focus, allowing anyone to be able to use it to focus magical properties. So basically, you can insert a crystal or a spell scroll, and it will convert that to a raw damage type with greater damage output.
Snap.
Any spell cast using the arcane cannon has its range increased by a factor of 10, and all of its damage doubled. Thus, a fireball cast at third level through the arcane cannon would have a range of 1,500 feet and do 8d6 times 2 fire damage, while an Eldritch Blast spell cast through the cannon would have a range of 1,200 feet and do 1d10 times 2 force damage. Due to its size and weight, it is too large and bulky to be wielded by one person.
Just like my penis.
Nice. But rather, it's meant to be mounted for more stable defense, key defensive positions. Why don't you make a couple checks to see some of the other features of this cannon? Some things that you might notice with technical knowledge.
All right.
Guidance, and I'll
Let's
ask
see.
for assistance.
Yeah.
I did put something in Hero Forge. I think I mocked one of these up. Hey, this is a major plot point, just so you guys know. This is the weapon.
21.
All right, here's what you are able to discern. The arcane gemstones in the housing on the back of the cannon. Gemstones, when placed within the body of the arcane cannon, allow it to draw on energy of surrounding spells and used to fuel the firing mechanism of the cannon. It also contains a separate slot on the side here through which spell scrolls could be inserted at will as kind of like, think of it as kind of like a magical blunderbuss. It has an enchanted lens for focusing the arcane energy within the cannon, allowing it to fire powerful blasts of magical energy. Getting closer to the housing itself, Rudo, you can see that it has a magical core at its heart, containing the power to fire off multiple spells with deadly accuracy. The magical core seems to be powered through arcane means or methods. Situated behind the core is an enchanted circuit board that allows the arcane cannon to control the flow of magical energy and allowing it to accurately fire spells in specific directions. There's an arcane capacitor further down the barrel, It allows the arcane cannon to store excess energy from spells and use it to fire off powerful blasts. And lastly, the shell of the cannon itself is made from a mixture of metal that is quite rare. It appears to be made from a mixture of mithril and lesser ores bound through magical means. The shell allows the arcane cannon to focus its destructive magical energy directed in a specific direction and fire off powerful blasts of concentrated magical energies. It does appear to be incomplete in some places or missing components.
Hmm. Good shit.
And you can see, looking around the workshop, you can see other different like prototypes that have been worked on.
Yeah. I will continue looking around for a bit. I'm gonna BRB by real fast, so let's see if I can do something.
That sounds good.
Is there, like, say for instance on the table here, can I look over that to see if there's where he's at in the process of getting the cannon to function correctly?
Sure, sure.
All right. So
If you were going to look over, yeah, if you were going to look over the draftman's desk, you can see that he's made a rough sketch of the cannon and notated the parts that he's missing that he
Okay.
needs to acquire yet.
yeah. Is it this? I mean,
Looking at the notes, oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna ask if it's the same that's in the note in his logbook, or if it's the same things in his logbook, or if he has a few extra that he already got.
Okay, so it seems as though the cannon is already affixed with an arcane power core, the magical core that is powering
Okay.
the items, so that could be crossed off the list. Seems that he is still searching for a crystal of fire, though he notates that they were common enough during the last war. The runic focus, and he suggests that the focusing lens could be upgraded. So, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go visit. I know the perfect guy that has one of those right in King's Garden.
Yep.
Shuey
I'm sure
Elf.
he'd be happy to give it up. Yep, Shuey Elf. So, runic focus, crystal of fire, and a focusing lens.
Nice.
Oh, I wanted to. Let's see. This isn't quite it, but it's pretty good.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. So here's what I found out. Looking over the drafts table, he already has some of the components needed. The ones that he needs are or at least on this blueprint, he still needs the crystal fire, which he notes that it's pretty common. He needs the runic focus lens, which I'm thinking we can probably find that from Shuey Elf in King's Garden because of his giant telescope.
Oh yeah.
And it already has the
And probably
arcane.
also the same thing with the fire crystal. Sorry, go ahead.
He notes that he already has the arcane core for the cannon. So looks like the cannon's well on its way to being functional.
I think at some point we could probably take. I remember we have a scroll, and if you have a way to get us back here, we could potentially make a quick trip back to Kingsgarden at some point.
So the king did say that he would send the dragon wing out to get you.
Yeah, we probably should after we
It's
investigate.
an airship.
Yeah, after we investigate, we should probably let the king know that we did make it to the keep on the Borderlands, and we've killed Tyraxes, and inform him of what we've been up to. Because I think
that sounds good.
Because I think that there's also a time limit on this, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
he wanted this.
It's,
he wanted this in a certain amount of
pretty,
days.
Pretty close, yeah. Yeah, today's 37, and I am pretty sure he wanted it by like sometime in the 40s. Where the fuck?
So that makes sense. Finish investigating, and then summon the dragon's wing.
I have a list of other things that are in here, so just give me a second, please. Here it is. Nice. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in this room for artificers. So Rudo, as you are looking around, the first thing directly in front of you, this is a clockwork assistant. This is like a build your own clockwork robot, a construct.
Oh, sweet.
Build a construct.
So you can see one that, some that are partially complete and some that are not. Some of them are armed, some are not. This one has a sword and a shield. This one carries a staff. This one carries 2 weapons.
At the risk of hogging all the time, I guess I will do a full thing. I don't know if you want to handle this in the chat, just so I'm not taking all the spotlight.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
I guess the first thing is I'll take note of how he's building these mechanical companions just to kind of get general ideas for Torg. And then I'll take a look at some of the workbenches and see what kind of tools that he has and other things that might be useful for me to use for my own stuff.
Okay, I can get back to you about the actual construction of them later. But I will say that in searching through the workbench, you do find one clockwork key.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Attached to the end of the key is a piece of paper, a piece of parchment that reads out "helper," but as an acronym.
Ooh. Is there any other context or is that it?
No, that's it for now. But again, there are 3 constructs that are ready-made here and one that lies incomplete.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Cool. Then I'll toy around with that. And I'm kind of curious. So we found the corpse of the mastermind here. What the coins that Kyle has that doesn't use? What does that do?
The coins that were gifted to him by the Raven Queen allow them to harvest the memories of the deceased. Which are
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, I know. And he never fucking uses them. Like, not one time. Not one time, dude.
Not on.
I know. Can you imagine having something so fucking cool? Like,
not on an ancient black dragon.
I will say if you. Ooh, what happened? If you flip over the other side of that piece of paper that says helper on it, there's a note scribbled in the margin rather longly. It says the following: Humanoid emulator 4, learning processes to facilitate early retirement.
Love it. I will give that a ponder. That makes sense to me. A little helper do all the work for you.
Savik, down south there is the way into Lord Cedric's bedroom.
Yeah. Can I make Arcana check to see if his room is trapped?
Yes.
All right.
Nice. 21's good roll. The door appears to not be trapped.
All right. I'll go ahead and open up the door and step inside his quarters.
Okay. The door opens quite easily. You step inside to a rather cozy portion of the workshop tucked away here. There's an actual fireplace, a workman's desk. What's going on? A workman's desk, 2 desks actually in this room, a large luxurious bed, 2 wardrobes, a chest, and a potted plant with dark blue leaves. Oh, also there is a armor stand here with a harness on it.
I'll check that out. I'll start making my way around the room counterclockwise and just start to check everything out.
Okay.
So I'll go up to the armor stand and I'll go ahead and make an Arcana check on that.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
16.
16. Okay, well, here's what it looks like. The apparatus is a collection of leather straps, flexible tubing, glass cylinders and plates, bracers, and fittings made from magic-infused metal alloy called Mizium, all assembled into a harness. This item weighs 8 pounds.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah.
That's a Mizium's harness.
Yeah, Mizium apparatus. You can think back to your days in the Feywild and your magical
Oh
study.
shit, that is a good item.
Innovation is a dangerous pursuit, at least the way the mages of the Izzet League engaged in it. As a protection against the risk of an experiment gone awry, they developed a device to help channel and control their magics. While you are wearing the Mizium apparatus, you can use it as an arcane focus. In addition, you can attempt to cast a spell that you do not know or have prepared. The spell you choose must be of your class spell list and level for which you have a spell slot, and you must provide the spell components. You expend a spell slot to cast the spell as normal, but before resolving it, you must make an intelligence arcana check. The DC is 10 plus twice the level of the spell slot you expend to cast the spell. So if you want to try and cast a spell that you don't know or have prepared, but have access to,
Yeah,
the
I have
DC is
to make
10
a
plus
Arcana
twice the
check.
spell level.
Yeah.
Yes. On a successful check, you cast a spell as normal using your spell save DC and spell casting ability modifier. On a failed check, you can cast a different spell from the one you intended. Randomly determine the spell you cast by. Okay, there's a table here. Mizium apparatus. I know that both of you can use it, so
Go for it, Wanners. You'll make better use of it than I.
Shit. Well,
I mean, there.
it is fucking beastly.
I mean, man, I'm already juggling too many magic items. I'll have to. All right, I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, see, I don't mind giving out lots of magic items because you can only attune to so many.
Unless you're me, I can attune
Yeah,
to
unless
4.
you. Yeah, I know you can, you bastard.
It can be 5 and then 6.
Ah, shit.
Darren, do you want this? Since, like, do you have the extra slots to attune to it? Because I don't.
I have something I can easily replace. I just gave myself an item just because I realized I had an extra slot.
Okay.
So basically, I can attempt to cast a spell I don't have prepared.
Yeah, as long as it's on your
Yes.
spell list.
I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send you the thing.
Actually, it could be pretty useful. So I'll use it for now, but then if we decide you ever want it, I can just give it back.
All right.
A good friend.
Well, lucky for the DM, that means I no longer have the Helm of Awareness.
Oh, there is a chest in this room as well. There are 2 bookshelves and a desk.
All right. I'll go check out the bookshelves. First.
Okay. First bookshelf. It seems to be a rather mundane collection of books, anywhere from technical tomes to dirty smut novels. There are 2 books of note. There is a small booklet of schematics and another manual. Let me see what it looks like. Okay. There's a booklet of schematics and another book that looks to have the surface of it appears to be like the cover is like a clay or earthy color.
All right. I'll go ahead and start performing Arcana checks on the tomes and stuff.
I'll assist.
Uh, 25.
And this is for the other tome.
Yeah. Let's start with that one.
All right, hold on. Okay, with a 25, at first this tome doesn't strike you as anything particularly noteworthy, but upon closer inspection, you are very shocked to see that this is a manual of golems. It is a very rare tome that contains information and incantations necessary to make a particular type of golem.
Oh.
To decipher this manual, you must be a spellcaster with at least 2 5th level spell slots.
Okay.
Read it at your own risk, otherwise.
All right. I'll go ahead and start leafing through that.
The manual of golems?
Yep. I'll just briefly look at a couple of pages.
Okay, there are 4 different types of golems in the tome. Just leafing through it, there may be more, but you'd have to spend some more time reading.
Okay.
Clay, flesh, iron, and stone. In addition to these, you can gauge the difficulty in their creation given the time it takes to create them and the cost in gold, which is also listed in the margin. There may be more golems in there, though, but you'd have to spend more time with it.
All right.
As well as the booklet of schematics. There's schematics for bolas, which are range stripping weapons, a camping stove top, portable toilet, electric arc lighter, spring boots that give the properties of the jump spell, or a tower shield that can deploy into the ground and give a creature behind it 3/4 cover.
That's really cool. I'll pass that off to Rudo.
Fuck yeah. Now I can really be Batman with those bolas.
There you go. Batman will be proud. Now you just need to kill your parents.
I actually never knew them, so they probably are dead.
Oh, well, that's all right. Wait until you find out about Grace, his mom.
I will kill her out of spite. Oh wait, I was thinking of Galador. Never mind.
Oh, oops.
You said that there was a book or another manual.
It was the manual of golems.
Okay, that
and the
was it.
booklet of
All
schematics.
right.
Yeah, those are the only 2 of note. Yeah.
All right, and then you said that there were 2 chests in here.
There's 1 chest here,
All right. Let's go ahead
and let me make sure.
gonna go ahead and use an Arcana check to see if it's magically bugged.
Okay, go ahead. 18 is good. No, the chest does not appear to be trapped.
All right. I'll go ahead.
Possibly. I was just going to say possibly owing to the fact that you are within the inner sanctum of the workshop.
Okay, I'll go
Sorry
ahead
about
and
that.
then see if I just can't open it up.
Okay. The chest does open with ease. And inside there's a ring.
Well, I guess I'll just have to use an Arcana check to see what ring it is.
Torque will assist. And I'll give you guidance.
Wow, 24 and then a D4. 28.
28. Okay, give me a second, please. Okay, so I should go back. I should say there's a small box in this chest in which there's a ring. It's
Okay.
a small ornate box. Very finely crafted. It's an ornate box, jewelry box. You open it and there's one ring inside. Let me get a picture of this ring. Carved into the top of the box is the royal seal of House Arendar. Yeah, this is good. Inside, there's a ring that looks like this.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yes. You rolled a 28 to identify.
Yep.
You are surprised to, well, I should say when you open the box with the ring, there's a note on top of the ring, as if it was enclosed. It was stuffed in the box, and the box was closed shut. Right. So there's a
Okay.
small piece of parchment in there. Did you want to? Did you want to read that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead and read the note.
Okay, so you open it up, and it's a small, short note to the king. The letter says something along the lines of, "Your Grace, I bequeath to you this gift, a legendary ring that should help you in whatever lies ahead." And let me see here. What else does this say? He says that this is a ring of elemental control. He says, I should think that the letter says that he believes that the ring should add some level of control over the propulsion systems for his airships, or allow him to control certain elementals roaming free in our plane.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, let's say if you have an airship that is powered by a captured fire elemental, this ring will allow you to exert complete control over that creature. And like I said, it was a gift for the king. Any questions?
Um is there anything else? Is there anything else in his quarters here? Or did we pretty much like hit everything?
Yeah, nothing noteworthy.
Okay. Wow.
Oh wait, I lied. There is one more thing. There's on the back of this stand with the Mizium apparatus, there's a cloak.
All right. Might as well check it out. Guess I'll hit it with
Uh, yeah, go ahead.
I'll hit it with the old Arcana check.
Torque will assist, and I will guide.
$21. All right, you detect a hint of illusion magic coming off of this cloak. It is just a cloak that is. Hold on, I lost my fucking place. It's a cloak that's always waving in the wind, even when there isn't any, because aesthetics are the most important part of adventuring. So it's just a cloak that is always billowing in the wind.
The waving wind cloak.
Yeah, waving wind cloak. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but you feel really cool when you wear it.
Fuck yeah.
Yee. Oh man, there's some other cool things that I had written down here. Bud in a box. Stowed away, it appears as a heavy brass cube with a hinged lid. The front of the box has a small silver button with the word Buddy engraved above it. And when activated by pressing the button, the lid pops open and a medium-sized brass automaton unfolds from inside. It is the form of a male humanoid from the waist up. Features: Buddy is friendly, loyal, and entirely incapable of lying. He's capable of speaking common plus 2 other languages and can recite hundreds of plays, songs, and poems on command. Buddy cannot move around, but enjoys doing tricks like high fives and hugs. Once deployed, Buddy can remain deployed for up to 8 hours a day before storing himself to recharge. Buddy has no he has no short-term memory, so once stowed, he'll forget all events and people from the last session. It's amazing. I just couldn't think of a way to work it in.
If that bear rug billowed like it was the wind was always blowing, that'd be perfect.
Dude, if we can make that happen, if that's something you want.
I mean, I already have a cloak and so does Torque, but otherwise that would be, unless I can wear 2 cloaks, in which case, fuck yeah.
I've seen people wear 2 cloaks at the Ren Fair. It was me. I was cold. I was fucking cold.
Can I check underneath the bear just in case?
Sure.
All right, I do that.
All right, you lift up the bear rug, and underneath there you just find hard stone flooring.
Can I look underneath the bed?
Yeah. There's a monster under there. Let me see here. Under the bed. Yeah, I don't have anything. No, there's nothing under there. Sorry, pal.
Oh, you're good. Just in case. I might need to call it soon, though.
Oh, no, I was going to make the same suggestion once we were done with this room. I think this is a great place to call it. Major plot point, and we can determine what you guys want to do next.
Sweet.
What do you guys have any idea what you actually want to do next?
I think the first step would probably be to let the king know that we've reached the borderlands. We aren't necessarily, we've reached the borderlands and we've let him know. We kind of give him an update of what has happened. But as far as what we do next, that I don't know yet. That I don't know
Well,
yet.
you got a week. You got a week to think about it.
Yeah.
Did we? I guess we consider taking the king up on the offer to take the airship back to King's Garden, and then maybe using a scroll to come back here to finish building the thing once we get the supplies. But we
I
can
guess
ponder
we
that.
could. Yeah, I guess we could also send for the dragon wing and whatnot, especially since there's the ring now that we could, the legendary elemental ring or whatever.
Yeah.
Just the druid knows where this place is now too. So
Oh,
sorry, I don't know if I should have said that or not, but I'm just throwing it out there.
right. So we could easily transport via plants, or yeah.
He might not know where King's Garden is, which is kind of silly, but you never know.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We can take the dragon wing there and then have an easy way to get back. So that's kind of perfect. But either way works.
Awesome. Well, I know there was no combat at all, but still a pretty important session.
Yeah, it was a pretty good session.
So
Yeah, it was.
you guys made it to keep on the Borderlands.
Yeah.
Good shoot.
All right. Do you want to hear real quick about Gradius's mom?
Yep.
I was joking with Wes last week. I was like, what if he goes up to Lord Broken Iron and it's like, I'm your son. And he's like, oh, well, who are you and where are you from? And he's like, oh, I'm from the Dreadmont. And he'll be like, well, what was your mother's name? And he'll say it and he'll be like, oh, I remember her. She's the best whore in the whole town. So we'll see.
We ran so many trains on her.
Yeah. She's very popular with the crew. Very popular.
Amazing. All right, well, thanks, Klein. That was great.
Yeah, dude.
dude.
I'm glad you guys had fun. This is a pretty pivotal part of the campaign here. This is the big weapon that the king sent you guys to find, and against the odds, you made it before day 40. So,
Oh yeah.
I was getting a little nervous there, but you did make it. So I'm anxious to pick it up next week. I know there was a ton of information that was dropped in the session this week. So if you guys have any questions or anything, just hit me up. And
You got it. And then next week will be my last session before I go to Portugal for a bit. So.
oh yeah, when are you? How long are you in Portugal?
2 weeks, but it is like a Wednesday to Wednesday, so I'll basically be out pretty much until the end of February.
Okay, that is no
Maybe,
problem at all. My big concern was that you made it to this place. So.
Yeah, maybe maybe in the next couple of weeks that you said that you were going to be out 2 weeks from now.
Yep, after next week. I'll play probably next week, and then the week after that I'll be out.
Gotcha.
All right. Maybe at that point, maybe what we can do is get to a good spot, and then what we might be able to do is potentially do the Broken Iron quest line while you're out, and we can then pick
that
I
would
mean, I
at
can
least-
be here building shit.
That'll at least take 2 weeks, to do the Broken Iron quest line. And if you wanted to just be here in the workshop making improvements and working on things, we could certainly do that easily enough. So
Yeah, perfect. Especially if we can manage to get the materials. So that works.
cool, man. I'll send you the Clockwork Construct stuff tomorrow if you're cool with that.
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay. Anything else I forgot or anything, just hit me up, guys. Like I said, I know it was a lot of information, but pretty important stuff. So thanks for coming, and I hope it was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah,
So,
you got it. Thanks, dude.
all right, man.
Yep.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Raiders.
DMing, Klein.
Absolutely, bro. Wes, I'll see you on Friday, and
Hell
Darren,
yeah.
you take care, buddy. We'll see you. We'll see you soon, right? So,
Yeah.
all right, man.
See you,
Thanks,
Darren.
fellas.
See you, man.